Well, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on which time zone you're in, and also depending on whether you're watching this video live or as a replay. My name, as you can see from my profile here by birth, is Alex William Smith, but I am better known to many of you around the world as Hypnosis, NLP, Hypnotherapy, mind control expert, mentalism expert, you name it, anything to do with the mind. I'm better known as Jonathan Royle Hypnotist, mentalist, mind magician, and all those kind of funky things, as per the details on my website, magicalguru.com. Now, people will be joining me as we go along, so obviously it's best if you are joining as we part way along to watch the video from the very beginning. Then it will make complete and utter sense. And also at the end of it, a couple of minutes after the video ends, I suspect I'm going to be here for 15 minutes or so, the video will then appear on my wall and you'll be able to share it with people. So please do share it because I'd like to talk to you briefly initially about this. I will point out though first that above the video or below it, depending on where you're seeing it, there are various links for you. There are links to free gifts. You can get an entire, just over 6 hour long video training set from an event I did in October 2017 called the Royle event. You can get the videos from that free of charge by going to hypnotismexposed.com. The link is above or below this video. It's relevant because of what I'm going to talk about, the article in this, the New Scientist magazine, in a few moments' time, because the Royle event exposes the real truth of what hypnosis is and isn't. It proves to you that hypnosis does not exist in the manner that, sadly, the vast majority of so-called hypnotherapists, stage hypnotists, and so-called hypnosis experts claim it to be. They're completely wrong, the vast majority of them. We go into great depth about the placebo effect, the nocebo effect, the Hawthorne effect, the totem effect, and how all those interlink together and provide the true keys to what hypnosis truly is and how it truly works, and more importantly, how any complementary and alternative medical treatment, how any psychological mind therapy treatment of any kind, of any name, invented any time in history, past, present, or future, works when it does work, and how, when you understand that, it can make you a far better and more successful mind therapy practitioner. And that'll be relevant when we come to the New Scientist article in a moment. You'll also find a link above or below this video to my published clinical paper. The International Journal of Complementary and Alternative Medicine published my paper a few years ago explaining in brief what hypnosis actually is, what NLP is, in fact, how and why all psychological mind therapies and all complementary and alternative medical treatments work. And indeed, to be honest, how the vast majority of conventional medicine works as well. Because as I'm reminded, when we went to visit the Medical Museum in Bradford a couple of years ago, myself, my wife and my daughter, they've got a wonderful section there on the placebo effect, and there's a sign that correctly states, looking at the history of conventional medicine is looking at the history of the placebo effect. And indeed, I say it's further looking at medicine now, you're still looking at the placebo effect, and it's the most powerful thing on earth, and it's the key to hypnosis. Come to that in a minute. You'll also find a link to get 3 complete training manuals. These books are available in print editions of Amazon.com, and you can find the links to them on my website, magicalguru.com. But you can have PDF versions free of charge that will, when you've read them, you'll realise how shite this article in New Scientist magazine is, but I'm coming to that shortly. You want to learn the truth? I guarantee you those 3 manuals you can get for free in PDF format will teach you more than any other hypnosis training books you've ever read. I guarantee you that you cannot buy 3 other books in the world that, compared to the 3 books you can get there for free, will teach you more that's of use in the real world. Sounds arrogant, but it's true. Check it for yourself. You'll also find a link to get a free 40-page Hypnotic Success Secrets PDF. That's a prospectus for my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, for which there's currently an offer on until the end of the month. And, of course, there's a link where you can go and get access to 47 free hypnosis training videos. And those videos will teach you step by step what hypnosis truly is, how it truly works, why hypnotherapists owe stage hypnotists big time, In fact, why the whole medical industry owes stage hypnotists big time, because without them, there'd be no hypnotherapists, and without hypnotherapists, there would not be the advancements in the placebo effect, nocebo effect, Hawthorne effect, and totem effect, as per the reasons you'll find in all that free information that you can get above or below this video. So if you've just joined the video partway through, be sure to watch it from the beginning when the replay is there in a few moments' time. Also, be sure to check out the limited time special offer on my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, which is without a doubt the world's most comprehensive online, interactive hypnotherapy, NLP, in fact, everything to do with psychological talking therapies, mind therapies, hypnotism, whether it be for stage, street, clinical use, for therapy, for entertainment, you name it, it's in there. Not just everything I've released over the past 30 years, but also tons of stuff from 16 other world-class experts in their field, from body language and stress management through to Reiki and energy healing techniques. It's all in there and all explained at the links above or below this video. To buy everything individually would normally cost you well over $10,000. But until midnight on Saturday, the 30th of November, 2019, that's this year, this November 2019, at midnight on Saturday, the 30th of November, you can get access, lifetime access to the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Everything you'll ever need for success for just a single one-off payment of, I can't remember how ridiculously low I bought this. Oh, crikey. Well, too late to change it now. I bought 297 United Kingdom sterling. For a single one-off payment of £297 United Kingdom sterling, you can gain access to being able to earn 18 accredited diplomas and qualifications that are approved, endorsed, and accredited by the United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, the Mindcare Organisation UK Limited, the NLP Association UK, and the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine, amongst numerous others. Now, we are coming to the New Scientist magazine in a minute, but as the heading to this video says, the New Scientist magazine article is shite. Yes, it is. When you've got access to all the free stuff that I've given you links to above or below this video, and you look at it, you'll soon discover for yourself the real truth of what hypnosis and talking therapies and mind therapies truly are, how they work when they do work, and then you'll realize if you have a look at this article how it is largely a bunch of misleading shite. But we'll come to that in a minute. I just want to very quickly tell you about the 18 diplomas that you can earn when you have a look at hypnotismexposed.co.uk. You will see at the bottom of that there are listed the 18 diplomas you can earn when you join the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, and these include the following: Complete Mind Therapy, CMT, the proven one-session treatment approach for most all habits, addictions, fears, phobias, and other issues from A through to Z, or A through to Z if you're in America, of course. Mind Emotion Liberation Techniques, MELT. Use these techniques to help your clients melt their problems away, often in a matter of minutes. Complete Unconscious Reprogramming of Emotional Disease and Distress, Cured. Use this to give your clients the cure to their problem, to help ensure they leave your office cured. Psychophysio-energetic alignment of changing energies and emotions, Peace. Use this to give your clients peace of mind and also to help them have inner peace. Hypnotic override pain elimination, Hope. Use this to help clients overcome and eliminate pain issues and also to give them hope for a better life. Inner revision therapy, IRT, a rapid form of hypnoanalysis to find the root cause of long-term emotional issues and then to positively and permanently remove the symptoms and side effects that used to cause the client's issues. Virtual gastric band hypnosis, the complete mind therapy approach, the far more affordable and also non-surgical and therefore safer alternative to invasive gastric band weight loss surgery. Person-centered psychotherapy, PCP, which stands for positive emotional responses and switch off negatives. Drug release therapy, DRT for short, which stands for dissolve regrets and resentment, understand guilt and grief, release and reprogram emotional learnings, eliminate anger, anguish, anxiety, and stress, which you strengthen and energize positively, which when you do those things is how. They are the keys to getting people off drugs. Hypnotic plastic surgery, HPS, the non-invasive alternative to cosmetic surgical procedures. Advanced Master Practitioner of Clinical Hypnotherapy, which is accredited by the United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, UKBCH. An Advanced Master Practitioner in Neurolinguistic Programming, endorsed by the Neurolinguistic Programming Practitioners Association and the NLP Association, UK. Your Celebrity Lifestyle Coaching Practitioner, accredited by the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. You'll get diplomas in past life regression, future life regression, stage hypnosis, street hypnotism, Reiki energy healing, all the way up from levels 1, 2 to master trainer. You'll be able to get your diploma as an advanced practitioner of sano-mentology and become a sano-mentologist, as well as your diploma in rapid instant change hypnosis, RIT for short. By going to the links above or below this video, you can find out more about those modalities that you'll be able to earn internationally recognized certifications and diplomas in. And you'll be able to see the professionally designed logos that you get legal use of when you study those things as well. Plus, you'll see who the 16 world-class trainers are that you get training from, including myself and everything I've ever released over the past 30 years. You'll get more details on all the stuff in the bootcamp and how it's going to help you, because you'll discover how to earn thousands of pounds, dollars or euros a night in just a few hours running profitable group hypnotherapy sessions, smoking cessation, weight loss, confidence building, phobias, you name it. We'll show you exactly how to do it with proof, because I've been there, done it, and worn the t-shirt out many times, and you become a fly on the wall as you see a real event and see what you're taught being used in the real world. We'll teach you exactly how to break into the lucrative corporate arena for stress management and staff hypnotherapy issues in the workplace. We'll show you exactly how to attract A-list celebrity clients, famous name clients, and how to make massive sums of money there. We'll show you how to attract the rich clients and how to earn more in a single hypnotherapy session than sadly many hypnotherapists are able to earn in a week. Most are struggling. We're going to show you how to easily earn more money. We're going to show you the entertainment side of hypnosis, so you could do a hypnosis show, but also it helps you do talks and lectures and keynote presentations and such like. You're going to learn way more than this, as you'll see explained above or below this video. When you join the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you'll also get access to ready-made products, well over 100 of them, that come to you with resale rights and ready-made websites, so you can start earning multiple streams of passive income while you're asleep at night. We're also going to give you ready-made promotional videos so you can attract all the smoking cessation and weight loss clients you could ever want, beating a path to your door to pay you more than other therapists are charging in the area. We'll give you ready-made business plans, and you name it, there's everything you'll ever need. You'll never need to ever buy anything from anyone ever again. So confident I am that this comes with a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee. And that guarantee, as stated in writing above or below this video, terms and conditions, the links that's above or below this video, quite clearly states that when you join the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you are guaranteed to earn at least 10,000 euros or let's make that more. You're guaranteed to earn at least 12. Does it say 10,000? I'm going to check. No, it says 12,000. That's good. The truth is, if you put into action what's in the bootcamp, the sky's the limit. You could earn hundreds of thousands more. But I'm confident to give you a guarantee that you'll earn at least 12,000 euros more, 12,000 United States dollars more, or 12,000 United Kingdom sterling pounds more profits when you join the bootcamp in the next 12 months from joining than you did in the previous 12 months before joining. So it's a no-brainer. Even if you had to pay the full price, which is normally to buy everything separately, $10,000, if you didn't make at least $12,000 more in the next 12 months, then you'd be able to get your money back. And, well, you'd have lost nothing. But when it does work, which it will, that's why it's guaranteed, as long as you put into action what's in the bootcamp, then you'd be, with that example, $2,000, £2,000 or 2,000 euros in profit. And every year thereafter, you carry on making those extra $12,000, pounds or euros, or the sky's the limit if you took more action on what's taught. So you really can't lose. But when you consider that the bootcamp's current retail price is $4,997, it's really a no-brainer. But when you look at the information above or below this video and take action before midnight on Saturday, the 30th of November, 2019, consider it an early Christmas present to yourself. you can get lifetime membership to the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp for just a single one-off payment of £297 United Kingdom sterling. And you're going to learn how to earn that back with a single therapy client, because we're going to show you how to easily be earning 400 or 500 euros, dollars or sterling per session with ease. In fact, we'll show you how to earn even more than that from each client you see, and how to be earning thousands of pounds, dollars or euros a night with profitable group therapy sessions. It's a no-brainer. Check out the information above and below this video, and then join the bootcamp before midnight on Saturday the 30th of November 2019, and you can get in for a single one-off payment of £297 United Kingdom sterling. That will never be repeated. 2020, the price retails going up, and any discounts in future will be dearer than this. So now is the time to take action. For all the reasons I've said, the 18 diplomas, the business plans, the guarantee that means you'll make at least £12,000, €12,000 or 12,000 United States dollars more profits in the next 12 months after joining the bootcamp and putting into action what's in the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months. It's a no-brainer. But if you can't afford £297 sterling straight away, then go to hypnotismexposed.co.uk. The link's above or below the video, and you can pay just £497. I know that's dearer, but it's still a special offer because it's split into 10 equal monthly payments. So you'd pay just £49.70 sterling per month each month for the next 10 months with nothing else ever to pay after that. Still saving you thousands of pounds, and you can be earning that back with a 1 or 2 therapy clients with ease. So don't forget, if you're watching this video partway through, be sure to watch it from the beginning. Be sure to grab all the free gifts that are above or below the video, and be sure to share this video with everybody you know. Excellent. And when you do claim your free gifts, be sure to check your junk and spam folders, because some email clients send the download link emails there, so you think it's not come through. So if you check your junk and spam folders, that way you'll definitely get all your free gifts. So now to this, The New Scientist. This is the issue dated 9th of November 2019. The front page says, "The healing power of your mind, why hypnosis is finally being taken seriously by modern medicine." Just inside, obviously you see that again, it tells you what pages things are on. The page 3 leader is about the return of hypnosis. Is it time to see if it really has a place in mainstream medicine? And then when you go to page 34, I think 34, let me find it. Yep, page 34. It's just a picture, really. That's a waste of space, that. But then you've got page 35 is article, and you've got page 36 and 37. Written by a lady called Helen Thompson, who clearly, well, knows very little, if anything, about hypnosis. Otherwise, she'd have done better research and spoke to people who actually know what they're talking about. Now, there's some elements of the article that are good, yeah, and give a positive case for hypnotherapy and its benefit, but there's just so much cobblers in there as well. I'm just going to roughly paraphrase in order of the article. Basically, don't waste £4.95 sterling on this, or $7.99 Canadian, just for that article, because it's a waste of money. In the first paragraph, it goes on about hypnobirthing and saying that it's amazing, it's the future and all that. Cobblers. Hypnobirthing's been around for years. It has been used, certainly. Just because something's not advertised or publicised and stated as being used in the NHS, guess what? Hypnobirthing's been used by, I know midwives have been using it for years in their work unofficially. I have actually taught professional midwives, and in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, there's an event that was done in London, a 3-day event, where there was a professional midwife there, and I'm teaching hypnobirthing and my techniques and beliefs that, having a baby should be as easy as shelling a pea. That's why on National Geographic, you see people in third world countries, no painkillers, no drugs whatsoever, just shelling kids like peas, looking happy about it, because they've not had fear instilled into them. So they've not been triggered into the fight, flight, or freeze, the stress response. They've not been given any negativity in the mind. And that's what a lot of hypnobirthing is about, overcoming those things. So, you know, yeah, it's great. It is the future, but it's been around forever. It's actually going back to nature and ensuring the person's in their calm, relaxed, peaceful state of mind, body and belief. It says in the article, practitioners are rarely doctors or counsellors. Good, because the vast majority of medical GPs and counsellors and psychotherapists are shite at what they do anyway. That's why it takes them sessions and sessions and sessions to not get long-lasting results most of the time. The doctors, medical GPs that I respect are the ones that I've taught, frankly. And yes, that does sound big-headed and arrogant, but I guarantee you no other hypnosis trainer on this planet can teach you as much of use in the real world as I do inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. And that is why none of them will offer you such a money-back guarantee as that stated above or below this video. Yes, I'm saying the bootcamp is more comprehensive than anything offered by anyone else anywhere in the world today or ever in the past or ever will be in the future, because frankly, it took me 30 years to assemble all this training, real-world knowledge, and get all these videos. So, you know, most people haven't even been in the industry as long as me, who are now claiming to teach people. In fact, the majority of trainers have achieved very little of real know in the real world. That's why I recommend you go to hypnotismexposed.co.uk. The link's above or below this video, and check out the 10 questions you should ask any hypnosis, NLP, or mind therapy trainer before you ever spend a single penny with any of them. Because when you look at those questions, ask them and investigate them, you'll find the so-called famous names are actually, majority of them, charlatans with very little experience who rely on their money from training because they can't get enough clients in the real world, or they rely on pensions from their previous jobs or redundancy money to have got them set up to appear successful, but in truth, they've never done anything of note in the real world. Other bits mentioned in the article, it says the UK's Royal College of Midwives now accredits hypnobirthing courses and funds training in it. So what? I can tell you now, all you need to know about hypnobirthing is in the London 3-day event that's inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, and there's a professional midwife in the audience of that who confirms what I'm teaching at that event is true and accurate and ties in with many years of experience in the real world in the field with women who are pregnant and giving birth. And it'll save you a fortune. It says here, some anaesthetists now include hypnosis in their toolkit. They always have done. Back in 1993, I was teaching medical GPs and plastic surgeons and other medical professions noesis therapy, which is taught in the bootcamp, and other hypnotic pain control and anaesthetic techniques of the mind. And back in 1993, one of the plastic surgeons got in contact with me a week after the training and said he'd done a rhinoplasty, which is chiseling bone out of somebody's nose restructuring, without any anaesthetic or painkillers whatsoever, just the power of the mind and hypnosis. So it's nothing new. And in fact, you go back and you read books by James Braid and Esdale. They were doing operations in India, England, and around the world without anaesthetic, with medical doctors, decades and decades and decades ago. A bit of research, and then she might have actually mentioned the grassroots of that. Yes, it's becoming more prevalent and known now, but there again, people find out more about everything these days because there are more media outlets, more channels, and the internet. So people learn about things easier than they used to in the past. It says it's even been touted as a solution for the opioid and drug addiction crisis. It's been used for that for years. One of my tutors, Delavar, also known as Gordon Mee, but Delavar comes from Delarue, and his family, that's was the surname of his parents and his grandparents. He's the only person I know who has several generations of hypnotists or mesmerists, suggestive therapeutic practitioners, as they were called back then. He details in his books that are in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp how, just after the war and during the wars, his family went in and hypnotized people in medical military hospitals to make them be asleep for a week so that they would sleep through the cold turkey, the withdrawal effects of getting off the drugs that they'd been given to take on the battlefield, because they used to give you, in your stuff you took out, drugs. and they got addicted to it, obviously. And he put them to sleep so that they'd overcome the, wake up, and they'd got over the physical and physiological withdrawal symptoms. And then he'd also use suggestive therapeutics, as it was called then, to help them overcome the psychological and emotional addictive traits as well. And in more recent years, going back to 1994, I released a thing called Hypno High. It's inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Indeed, everything I've ever released is. And pretty much anything I release in the future gets added to the bootcamp, as long as it's of my copyright and ownership. And no, I didn't, as long as I didn't produce it for somebody else, and it gets added to the bootcamp members area at no additional charge. That's why it would be intelligent to join before midnight on Saturday, the 30th of November 2019, because you'll never get an opportunity to join for a single one-off payment of 297 United Kingdom sterling ever again. Look at the links above or below, and you'll realise why this is the wise thing to do. The Hypno High is just say hypno. It's hypnosis to get people off cannabis, cocaine, heroin, MDMA, and other types of drugs. But so also, if they still want to have the recreational high and feeling without taking illegal, dangerous, or expensive, or potentially fatal drugs, then Hypno High gives them that solution. And it's been praised by the likes of Prince Charles and the government at the time, as you'll see when you're inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. It mentions that the UK's National Institute for Health and Care Excellence, that's this article, does recommend hypnosis for IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Well, guess what? That's nothing new. There were hospitals in Lancashire that, going back to the late 80s, early 90s, were using hypnotherapy with IBS patients. They pioneered it. So it's not some sudden new thing. You're just hearing about it now. It says here, since 1992, it's been used in many surgical procedures as an alternative to general anaesthetic. Well, as I said before, it was used decades before that. Just search Dr. Angel Escudero in Spain. Just search hypnosis, hypnotherapy, or operations without anaesthetic, or operations with hypnotherapy on YouTube. You can see videos predating that. So, a bit more accuracy wouldn't have gone amiss here. There's a quote in this article from Aurore, Aurore Marcoux at the Curie Institute in Paris, France, who's quoted as saying, the patient receives a local anaesthetic, a mild sedation, and then we basically goes on to say that they hypnotise them and use verbal hypnotic techniques so the person feels no pain. Well, you know what my comment to that is? You don't know what you're bloody doing then. Because if you're using hypnotic anesthesia, you do not need to give the client, in the majority of cases, you do not need to give the client any local anesthetic or any mild sedation. If you're any good as a hypnotherapist, as you will be when you study the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you'd be able to psychologically sedate somebody so they're so relaxed and calm that there's no need for any local, general, or any other form of anesthetic. And yes, it is all taught inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Misinformation again. The closest to the truth in the article is it says it may be that your belief hypnosis will make a difference is in fact a critical part of the success of the treatment. Then it goes on to mention the placebo effect. It may be. Get real. If you actually truly knew what hypnosis is, how it truly works, then you'd know that the placebo effect combined with the nocebo effect, with the Hawthorne effect and the totem effect, combined together to make hypnosis, because hypnosis is purely suggestion and manipulation of beliefs and expectancy, and hypnosis exists only in the mind of the believer. This is fully detailed, taught and proven in the Royle event videos you can get for free from hypnotismexposed.com, the links above or below, and in further detail including live therapy sessions where you see me cure people's phobias, help them stop smoking, lose weight, and a whole bunch of other things which you'll see inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. You'll see it proven beyond any reasonable doubt. So in here, when they say nobody really knows what hypnosis is or how it truly works, I beg to differ. I guarantee that inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you will learn exactly what hypnosis truly is. You'll learn exactly how and why it works and how to make it work more of the time than it does than through using any other approach to hypnosis taught by anyone else anywhere in the world today. And that's why I give you a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee that also guarantees you'll earn at least £12,000, euros or sterling more profit from your mind therapy business in the next 12 months from joining the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months before joining. Full terms and conditions at the links above or below this video. You've got nothing to lose. Stop listening to cobblers like this. Magazine. It's quoted as saying, giving hypnosis a fair shot in mainstream medicine could have big payoffs. Actually, no, because you know how much they'll pay for a lay hypnotherapist if you get an NHS provider number and a doctor does refer clients to you. You'll be lucky if you get, if you were able to get 100 quid for an hour's work. You'd be bloody lucky, okay? The truth is you can make far more money, far more consistently by not doing anything for NHS, not getting involved. They don't pay enough. If you want to be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, wherever you want, if you want to be a kind of, live a millionaire lifestyle, have true freedom in life, then working for yourself and charging more than the vast majority of mind therapists do, that is the way forward, and that is what you'll learn in the bootcamp when you'll get all the tools there to help you do it as well. It says in this article completely incorrectly that hypnotism isn't addictive. Tell that to the hypno junkies that are members of fetish groups that pay money, good money, just to be hypnotized because they are addicted to it and the feeling. Cobblers don't lie to people. It says hypnotism doesn't kill people. Well, generally it doesn't, but there is evidence I can tell you that hypnotism could contribute to somebody being killed, because with hypnosis and related psychological techniques that you learn in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you could have somebody genuinely believe that they've had an electric shock to such a point it could trigger a heart attack reaction and thus lead to death. Sounds controversial, well, I stand by it, and I explain how in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, because just as Dr. Bruce Lipton has shown in the biology of belief, all of our thoughts can create genetic cellular change in the body and can affect the organs as well. So if someone truly believes they just got a powerful electric shock, sure enough, it's quite possible that they could have a heart attack. It's quite possible that that's been used to kill people in the past by the likes of MK Ultra as well. George Esterbrook's book Hypnotism once had a chapter in it in the first edition called Hypnotism and Warfare that actually taught you how to create mind-controlled assassins. And yes, that can be done. I guarantee it can be done. I've been involved in experiments over the years for TV and media companies where I had to get people to do things against their will, things they wouldn't normally do, to reveal confidential computer passwords. These videos and stuff are on my website, magicalguru.com. I've been involved as a lay advisor, a kind of indirect advisor for companies such as Objective Television Productions, who bought pretty much all the DVDs I've released over the years, including Delavar's books and DVDs where I teach how to get people to do things against their moral code and value, where I teach you how to get anyone to do anything, including stuff that may be deemed illegal or dangerous. And yes, they have gone on and used some of this stuff word for word, action for action in some of their television productions, including the odd bit that's been used in television programs featuring Derren Brown. So I can tell you that Derren Brown's Assassin program and also Tom Silver's brainwash program in America, where they appear to hypnotize people into becoming assassins and killing people, it can be done. It's been done. Just search Saran, search MK Ultra, search Mind Control, or go to my website, magicalguru.com, and click on Extreme Danger, Extreme Hypnosis, and buy the documentary where I explain, expose, and prove that hypnosis can make anyone say or do anything, including things that totally contradict their morals and their values. So that's the biggest lie in this magazine. It says, does hypnosis work for everyone? In the magazine, they say no. Well, in that case, I say the hypnotherapist or hypnotist is crap. Hypnosis, everyone can be hypnotized. You just have to find the right technique, the right approach, the right psychological ploys, and be a good enough hypnotist. Then you will always get the result that's desired. As long as, from a therapeutic point of view, the person actually genuinely wants and is ready for change. Although there are techniques, but sadly they're not legal for use, that can make people change against their will and without their conscious knowledge. Yes, you can hypnotize people against the will. Yes, you can hypnotize people without them knowing. Sounds controversial. I prove it in the documentary Extreme Danger, Extreme Hypnosis. The techniques are being used in politics, religion, the banking system, education system, the media on a daily basis. So when in this article it says no hypnotist can make you do something against your will, well, that's true, sadly, for the vast majority, because the vast majority of stage hypnotists and hypnotherapists and other people who've learned hypnosis, they're crap at what they do. And that's not their fault, really. It's because the person who taught them's crap. And it's not their fault either. It's because the person who taught them's crap. The truth is, most people either don't know the real techniques of hypnosis, or they're crap at the ones they do know because they've never had any real world training. Then they go out and start teaching other people. So it's like the blind leading the blind. Well, just look at the hypnotismexposed.co.uk. You'll make more sense why I say there's 10 things you must ask any hypnosis trainer before you ever spend a single penny with them. They go on to claim that merely because they've been put under pressure by a person in authority is why people did things like throwing acid in people's faces or other things that authority figures told them, like the Milgram experiment, Stanley Milgram, electric shock. That was just authority figure. But they've done hypnosis experiments where they concluded it was just because of the person in authority. Well, if they dismiss it as that, then they're missing a trick, because a hypnotist is perceived as a person in authority. And when you use that to your benefit, combined with the placebo effect, nocebo effect, Hawthorne effect, and totem effect, you can make anyone do anything you want, even if it is against the moral code and value. And I explain how at the links above or below, and certainly in great depth in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. They quote Michael Heap from the University of Sheffield's clinical psychologist. And he says that with stage hypnosis, people are just cooperating and playing along. Well, you know what? A lot of them are, yes. So it gives them an excuse to be the center of attention. But a lot of them, when it's a skilled stage hypnotist who knows the techniques right, will end up genuinely believing that they were hypnotized. And the moment they believe they were hypnotized, then they have been hypnotized, because hypnosis exists only in the mind of the believer. The leader on page 3 of that article said that a recent quit smoking review found no good evidence that hypnosis helps. But this doesn't mean it doesn't, says Jamie Hartman-Boyce at the University of Oxford. And then he goes on to say that's because the studies are so badly designed. Well, guess what? Any study related to hypnotherapy, hypnotism, NLP, or related techniques is never going to be conclusive. It can't be. You know why? Because by virtue of doing an important seeming ritualistic process or test or study, even if the people aren't told that it's going on, just because they're going through some process, it triggers off the placebo, nocebo, Hawthorne and totem effects, and the authority figure or rapport, prestige and power, and therefore it manipulates people's beliefs and expectancies, and therefore they are, whether their eyes are open or closed, hypnotized, even if no formal hypnotic induction is used. It's impossible to run any clinical study for anything without the placebo and hypnotic suggestion being involved. You should come to someone who's a world master on the placebo, nocebo, Hawthorne and totem effect, namely me. Yes, that sounds arrogant, and that's why, to back up my arrogance, or rather my confidence, I guarantee the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp with a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee. Watch the video from the beginning, and you'll find out what the guarantee is. Look at the information above or below this video, and then secure your place in the bootcamp before midnight on Saturday, the 30th of November, 2019, for the lowest price, the last chance you'll ever get to get in for this low. I guarantee you'll learn more than you've ever learned of anyone, anywhere on the planet, ever, or ever could. There's not just me, there's 16 other world-class experts as well. But I guarantee you what you'll learn off me alone. It's the real truth. It's backed up with that money-back guarantee. Look at the testimonials above this video. There's a link to testimonials, or below the video. See what famous name television life coaches have to say, and famous people in the industry from around the world, and then realise this is the best investment you could ever make. Please do me a favour, go and grab those free things as well. And then if you've got any questions, inbox me at facebook.com/Alex the Hypnotist. And yeah, for now, thank you, goodbye, and please do share this video with everyone you know. Bye for now.